at least once, up to 3, but I knew I could swing in 2. I'm on here a little bit late, but you know what I said? YouTube is worldwide, so I guess there's people out there watching. So I jumped on here at 10:30. I just posted a few hours ago my most recent video, and this is more of a video on just the YouTube drama, okay? We got Wes Watson video, and here it is, right? Look for that thumbnail on my channel. That's the latest video, and there it is on my channel. It's Shaun Campbell 2.0. So subscribe and go check out the video. And maybe check out the video while I'm on here, and let me know what you think, because I take a whole different take than most YouTubers and most people out there are taking, in that I'm calling all these videos pretty much that Wes Watson puts out about these fights and confrontations and all this stuff, I'm calling them all fake pretty much. So I'm taking a stance because no one's really calling them fake except for me. So I'm all about calling them fake. What's going on, Riley? Okay, just go turn your iPad on. It's right, where is it? Right there? Bingo. Yeah. So we're on here, and if you want to talk anything about health and fitness, if you just want to talk about Wes Watson, because my goal here is to grow this YouTube channel, okay? And this is the year I'm doing it, and that's going to require me getting on these lives. It's going to require me getting involved in a bit of this drama and talking about the hot topics or whatever. Because as much as you like it or not, Wes Watson's part of the fitness scene, so he's part of the fitness drama, and he's part of the fitness YouTube, because we see that YouTube is going in the direction of reality TV kind of vibe, right? But you still talk about good content and all that. So I'll still talk about my business stuff, like drug-free bodybuilding. I'll still talk about working out, health and fitness, motivation, all the fitness things and concepts and all that kind of stuff, and gym inclusivity and all that stuff, and workout warrior and never give up, like it says on my shirt. All that kind of stuff. But every once in a while, I'll sprinkle in a little bit of celebrity or influencer gossip or reaction videos or stuff like that, because that's what gets the algorithm excited, right? That's what gets people talking. That's what gets people watching, because as like it or not, we still have to entertain you as a YouTuber, and I'm not one yet. I'm just Shaun Campbell, a guy on YouTube. But to become a YouTuber, I need to be monetized, which means I need to grab your guys' attention. I need to get subscribe to the channel, watch it, check out my videos, get the watch hours up, all that kind of stuff before I get to the monetization. And that's going to require entertaining people. And putting videos out like I just did about Wes Watson is called real or fake. That's just entertainment. Yes, I do believe it's fake, but I don't believe it. It's not like I don't take a huge stance on it, but I had a lot of fun making the video, if you know what I mean. Like, it was fun. And I talk about him, how he should be in the WWE, how the other fight in Miami was fake. I talk about all that kind of stuff. So you got to go check out the videos I put on about this guy. You just got to go to my channel. Again, I'll show you it on here. Go to my channel. It's Shaun Campbell 2.0. And you can also find me the same handle, Shaun Campbell 2.0, on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And that's the most recent video right there. So what I title it? I can't even read, right? I titled it, "Is This Another Fake Wes Watson Stunt? WWE Wannabe Drama Exposed." You got to check out the other videos as well to get an idea what I even mean by that, the WWE drama. Because my first couple videos, especially my second one, I felt was real solid. And they got over 1,000 views. But for me as a small guy on YouTube, that's great. That's what I want. If I get a couple of those every once in a while, then I keep plugging away up the regular content that I make, and there's a thumbnail that I created. I create all my thumbnails and stuff. I don't know if you guys, if you guys do any type of graphic stuff on the computer, but I use Canva. You can use a free version of it. I use a paid version of Canva to make all my thumbnails and posters for my bodybuilding shows. So for posters, thumbnails, anything like that, any graphic stuff, I use Canva. So I can make my own thumbnails. I do all my own editing. I just use like a simple program called VideoPad for editing for now. But when I get monetized, guys, I'm gonna ramp this shit up big time. I'm gonna bring on editors, and we're gonna like whole different game. Because I see all the things that people are doing, but I'm like, oh shit, I can't quite do that because I gotta prove to myself, just like we all have to, small goals, right? I have to prove to myself that I'm willing to commit to this YouTube, right? And I'm pretty confident I am, but I want to at least know that I'm monetized, then I'll just go buck wild, right? To get monetized, I need to get a certain amount of watch hours, guys. So I just need your support. I need you guys watching the videos. Give me your 2 cents, even if it's negative stuff. They even say, because comments are comments. The algorithm just recognizes engagement, right? So if you guys are, if you say, Shaun, you need to work on these videos, blah, 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 they're not so good. Okay, well, I got engagement, I got a comment, and we're getting things happening. Or if you just watch it to give me some feedback. Or if you say I'm on here live, just let the live play, and because I get watch hours, right? I need watch hours. That's what I need. That's what you really need to stand out in YouTube, right? To get monetized, the hardest part for me right now is getting a certain amount of watch hours within a 365-day period. And it's a rolling 365-day period, meaning that as of right now, 365 days behind. In that time frame, I have to get 4,000 watched hours, which seems like a lot, but if you actually are consistent and you get people watching your stuff, it's not a lot. Because I've seen, like, say if I get a video that's really popular, I see how those watch hours add up real fast. It's like, oh, shit. Just keep doing stuff like that, you'll get to that 4,000. Because these guys that are big on here, that's like nothing. They get probably 4,000 watch hours on a video, right? Because you don't realize how it's not that big of a deal. Oh, thanks, Lexus. Which videos have you watched, or what one did you, or if you watched just one, doesn't matter. But what'd you think of it? Which one was it? Was it about, or what was at least the topic? Was one of my Wes Watson ones? Because they're kind of fun. And I'm taking a stance on those Wes Watson ones that no one's taken, right? I'm basically saying this all fake and staged. I just think that the other YouTubers don't want to call it out because they're basically giving away the trade secrets, right? Because I feel like the YouTubers, that's what they're all doing. They're becoming more of a reality TV vibe, right? They're going with all the drama and stuff because they know that sells. Sells meaning it gets people watching their videos, right? So if people are watching their videos and they're talking all this drama and they're going back and forth with people, that creates drama and it creates people watching because people love the negativity, right? If I was just saying, oh, these guys are great, I love this guy and this and that, and then people aren't going to watch me. You know what I'm saying? Or if I just give out advice, like fitness advice, people aren't going to watch me. But if I give out a little bit, if I say some stuff and mouth off a few people and go against the grain about what a few people are saying, meaning I believe it. Like I believe when I say these are real, when I say they're fake videos on Wes Watson, and I say all the videos that are being put out are either staged or prank style, or they're manufactured to get the point across that they want to get. Because they realize also bad publicity is just as good as good publicity. Just like the WWE realized a long time ago. The good guy and the bad guy, because if you're in the middle, you're going nowhere. If you're the good guy, that's great. If you're the bad guy, even better. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, they say, oh, I hate Wes Watson, this, that, and that. But you know what? They're watching all of his content. Everyone knows who Wes Watson is. You know what I'm saying? And all these YouTubers that are putting stuff out on Wes Watson are getting a shitload of views. And I feel like none of them are being honest. None of them are like they're even like going as far as editing out stuff that make it look like it could be fake. So they even take that part out so they don't, like, I feel like they look at the video. Like, say you get a big YouTuber, he looks at the video and says, oh, I can't really push the narrative I want because of that section of the video. I'll just edit that out and pretend I didn't see it, and I won't even discuss it. Like in this last video, when I said it's real or fake, the guy said, oh, let's go, I'm going to go see if I can rile, I can't remember the exact wording he said, but let's go see if we can rile this asshole up. Let's go stir some shit with this guy. Then he walked over and talked to Wes Watson, you know what I mean? So already, even if Wes Watson wasn't involved, which I think he was, even if he wasn't, okay, the fact that you said you're going to go rile some shit up, it's all staged. It's like a prank style video already. You're setting it up in an unnatural situation to get views and likes and all that shit and clickbait. So that's exactly what it's for. But by the way Wes reacted and by the way the staging of the shot was, like, get Wes's car first, which of course he wants. He wants his Lamborghini in the shot. And then immediately, you were so quick. I don't know how you timed it so good. You tape this car, and then you turn around. There's Wes walking in the store. You catch him right before he goes in the store. You catch him right in the store. He comes up really close to you too. But because if it's a real altercation, this all wouldn't happen like that. Like it was all like it's like me and my buddy were putting on a little skit, and I said, "Hey man, like I'm gonna tape it. You gotta make sure you go over here, and then when I'm gonna zoom in and zoom out as you walk, and then you just follow it along, and then as you go, I'm gonna catch you right before you get in the door. And don't worry, I'm gonna make sure I film your Lamborghini so everyone knows that you're a baller. So I'm gonna make sure I get that in the video." And then I'm going to tape that, and then I'm going to swing around. We're going to make it look like you don't know I'm coming, but I'm going to swing around, and we're going to get you on the video as you're walking in, and I'm going to get you to say some things. The guy just basically says, basically in like younger guy terms, I don't know what he said. He said in a way that I wouldn't even know. Like if I was Wes Watson, I'd be like, what did you just say? But basically what he says, how did you make all that money, right? But then Wes Watson says, I got a Bugatti at home in a mansion or whatever, 6 million. I don't know what he said, something about 6 million. But he said Bugatti for sure. He made sure he'd let you know I got a Bugatti as well as the Lamborghini. I got a Bugatti. And I also have a Rolls Royce Phantom, just so you guys know. What fucking normal person says that? Like if someone says nice car to me, I say, oh, thanks. It's a done deal. That's it. You don't say, well, I got it. Well, the first, he doesn't even say thanks. He said, well, I got a Bugatti at home and this and that. That's who I am, or that's how I am, or what the fuck he says. I'm that guy. Yes, he says, I'm that guy. Like, why he's saying all these one-liners and stupid shit? He's like all the marketing bullshit that he says on all his videos and stuff when he's bragging about how much money he has and all that shit, right? Even though it's speculation, that's all rented. So he doesn't even own all that shit. It's all bullshit. I think a lot of YouTubers are bullshit, but I'm sure some are pretty straight up. But there is a lot of bullshit out there, and they probably come and go, right? I don't know who are exactly, because I'm not in the know, but 20. Sorry.
Yeah, I got a new update.
Yeah, so who's on here, guys? Just subscribe. What's that?
I got a new update because I had to do a math equation.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so add me, guys, on social media, on all the social medias, and add me on YouTube. So subscribe to me here.
What's 5 times 3?
15. So subscribe to the channel, guys, if you're seeing it for the first time, or if you're seeing it in the video format, because another thing I do, every live I do here, I put a title so people know what the gist of the video is about, and I save it on my playlist on my channel, so it's saved under YouTube, no, sorry, live videos, replays, live video replays, okay? So if you go there, I've got over 50, and I've been taping these live since about December 28. I made a goal of myself that I'm going to go on live, not as often as I can, but anywhere from 1 to 3 times a day. So if I've got that many, and it's only in the 20-something, I've went on average over 2 a day, right? So I do 2 or 3 a day on average. So it's going well. I've got over 100 new subscribers based on this theory of going live. So if you guys think I'm crazy going live all the time, it somehow seems to be working, and I'm getting my name out there. It's going to take a while because I'm doing this all grassroots, no paying, no marketing firms, no nothing. But I'm telling you guys, as soon as I get monetized, I'm taking this up to a new level, because Riley even knows. I tell Riley, my daughter, right beside me, I told her that I'm all in. I'm going to be a YouTuber this year. It's going to happen. Right now, I'm just some dude. I'm just some crazy guy talking on YouTube about Wes Watson and natural bodybuilding. Like, my topics are all over the place. Workout warrior, motivational stuff, gym inclusivity, all this crazy stuff, right? And the top 3 rules every gym goer should follow. All these things I got in my videos, right? But the ultimate goal, we're going to take it to another level, guys. This is the year. I played around on YouTube for too long now. Like over 10 years, just off and on YouTube, put a video here, put a video there. Never get monetized. Why? Because I'm not consistent. I'm not getting better at the craft of being a creator on YouTube, right? Like, there has to be an entertainment value. There has to be a natural ability to, like, talk naturally. You have to be authentic, all that stuff. And if you're not on the camera a lot, you don't develop all those talents or skills. So by me being on live 50-something times, talking various different discussions in the chats here, I just get better and better. I get better and better. And I come up with ideas. The more I'm playing around on this camera, the more I'm watching YouTube, the more I'm obsessing about the analytics and stuff, the more I'm obsessing about who's watching my videos, the more I'm obsessing about which YouTubers are doing the same type of content. I'm just getting better. So basically, I'm like on my 90-day trial here. Well, I'm going to make the 90 days. But I was going to say a 90-day trial period, but I'm not a trial period. But this is my first month. My first month of saying I'm going to be a YouTuber. It's less than a month. So on the 28th or whatever it is, because I basically was like a couple days. It was the Saturday before the new year started. So I think it was December 28th was the Saturday. I'm not sure what day it was. Whatever day that was, that's the day I started. And I went live for the first time. And I said, as of today, I'm going to be a YouTuber. And I keep telling everybody who wants to know, or everyone's watching on here, that my goal is to be monetized. Because once I'm monetized, I'm a YouTuber, guys. So yeah, so the content's just getting better and better. But I know I need editors. I know there's a couple other programs that I want to figure out. I don't think anyone's on here that could help me, but I should just throw it out there. There's a program where even gamers do, where they have the screen, basically the monitor's playing, but you see their face in the corner, and they're basically doing either a live reaction to the video that's on, or they're doing play-by-play as a video game as they're playing it, or they're talking about what's on the screen. I see that a lot, and I want to figure out how to do that, because I think that's a way I could really bang out. It's almost like a version of doing live, but better. Like I'd go on that live that way, and I'd have like my good camera on me, a microphone. You'd have very clear images of my computer screen, and I could talk, like even do live chats that way. They do live chats that way. I'm not sure how to do all that. I'm not sure if I should just hire someone to like come in, like walk me through it one day. Like even just go on Fiverr and say, here's a video of what this guy's doing. I want to start doing these, because I'm seeing YouTubers banging out content without even have to bang out content. And this is what I mean. They're doing reaction videos. Like I put a Mr. Beast, a really popular video of his on, and I just talk about what I think about that video. And these guys are getting a huge number of views and stuff on that off content they didn't even create. They just reacted to. Not saying I want to make that I'm not trying to be lazy. I'm just saying that's the shit. If it works, it works. And why am I not taking advantage of that, right? Like right now I could be watching, like maybe so I'll pick the guy who got the biggest views on Wes Watson videos. And since I have a totally different take on it, I can dissect it piece by piece on how I don't agree with what he's saying. That'd be a hell of a fun video. Yeah. Yes.
I was on the snake game where we have to eat other snakes, and for the first time I was first place, and I was the king snake. And there was the giant snake, and that I never got to be before, and I ate it.
You ate it?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. There you go. She ate a snake. Okay, so she's a king snake because she ate what? You ate what?
I ate the snake. I was the top beast.
Oh, geez. Yeah, so there you go.
Running away from me.
So there you go. Okay, if you guys have any idea, somehow DM me or whatever. If you have any idea how these video gamers do it, you know, these gamers who go on there and you can see their screen playing the video game, but they can also see them talking. They're almost commentating, and then people do that for reaction videos. There's some program there, StreamYard or something, I don't know. But then they got to hook up their camera. I don't know all this stuff. But it looks amazing, because I think I'd be good at that too, reaction videos. I would just sit there and just talk about what I feel about some people's content. So especially if someone has the exact opposite view of me, I would just go and debate like every topic they did. I'd just pause and say, no, that's fake, and this is why. Like, especially these Wes Watsons, man. These guys are big, big YouTubers, but they're not hearing my point of view. That's what's driving me bananas, right? Well, I understand I got to pay my dues, so I'm not driving bananas. It's not upsetting me, but I know I got to pay my dues. So eventually they're gonna see my content, and eventually they're gonna see that because they like drama and controversy, anyways. I'm just not big enough. You don't. What does it say? That you don't hit down or something like that. They're not going to collaborate with a guy who has 2,000 subscribers and they got 120,000, right? It's just not, it's not happening. Unless maybe there's some crazy circumstance. I don't know what's going to be, but because I'm also pretty successful in like natural bodybuilding and all this stuff, I'm just not successful on YouTube. So I've had a lot of success in running natural bodybuilding competitions, personal training, all this kind of stuff, right? That's my background. But people don't know that yet because on YouTube, on the YouTube world, that is, right? They don't know that. But once I get out there and I start playing the game and playing the drama game and giving my opinion on these crazy influencers like Wes Watson and these staged fights and all this crazy shit, we can get talking eventually. That's my goal. I want to get talking with these guys. And I'm also I'm gonna start reaching out into the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world and talk about that. Not in a crazy way, in a good way. But I'm brand new at that. So as I get better, it's gonna take me a while before I actually have any knowledge I can share with you guys that's good information, like techniques and stuff. Because I only took my first class just a few days ago, or yesterday actually. But I'm gonna start going regularly, like 2-3 times or even more a week, because I got the unlimited package, right? So I can go as much as I want for the month. So I'm gonna fit it in as much as I can, and then I'm gonna start letting you guys follow along my experiences there. And then as I get even better, I'll do interviews with maybe some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu people. Maybe I'll set a crazy goal of jumping into a tournament down the road when I feel like I'm ready. Because they have all different levels. That's the beauty of the tournaments too. They have the age groups, they have the levels, like the belts. Then they have the age groups. So you can somewhat be on a level playing field, right? And for my age, I think I'm pretty, extremely good shape, actually. Extremely athletic for my age, to be honest with you. Because I know people my age. So 53 years old. If they have such a thing as over 50, I know they have over 40 the last tournament that I saw my buddy was in. So I don't think they had over 50, but some of these guys were 50, but some of them were 40, right? And what I saw, I know they have more experience than me, but I know physically and athletically, I can hang, right? But I don't know the techniques yet, right? I have a wrestling background, so I do think I can make stuff happen in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but it's going to take time. I got to be patient, and I got to be, what they say, willing to learn. I got to be teachable, because the way you do wrestling is totally different. So that's my background, what I used to do, amateur wrestling, right? So I got to be teachable to unteach some of those techniques or ways of approaching it. I guess the biggest thing with my first class is I need to loosen up, because I was very, they call it stiff, right? But because wrestling and weightlifting and stuff is more of an explosive movement, right? You don't it's not fluid in motion. Like you lifting the weights, it's or if you're shooting in for a double leg takedown or throwing a head and arm, these are all quick explosive motions, right? You kind of set up, then you attack. Whereas jiu-jitsu is just like all slow, steady, methodical chess match until you have your guy, whatever, he can't move, right? Until until he's like checkmate, basically, right? So it's kind of an interesting game, and I like it a lot. And I've always wanted to know how to do chokes and stuff. I kind of have a feeling, but if you don't actually do it on someone and have someone do it to you and have someone teach you the technique, you'll never really understand it, right? Not that I would ever use it. What's the odds of me getting in a fight? But it's nice to know in the back of your pocket, if something goes down, I can take care of it, right? It's all good. I have nothing. It's almost like I have my own secret power that they don't even know about. You don't want to mess with this guy, but you don't know why. I feel pretty confident as it is anyways, but I would like that to know that, right? Because if something goes down, I don't want to fight people, but if I can submit them or subdue them or, control them until things calm down, that's all I want to be able to do, and that's exactly what Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu does. I'm not a fighter. To be honest with you, I've never been in a real fight in my life, like a fist fight or something like that, never. Maybe a pushing weird fight in a bar when you're younger, and I think I did one wrestling takedown and it was over and people just stopped it. It was just a weird situation. I don't even remember much about it because it was just all instinct. He came at me and I threw a head and arm on him. So I was telling my buddy that. And then everyone just broke it up and the guy just backed off and everyone went their own way. but that's it. That was just like some kind of pushing weird, stupid thing in a bar, right? And I didn't even know what was going on. But you don't push a wrestler. Like, that's just like, okay, you're just asking me to throw you across the room. You know what I mean? You don't put your hands onto someone in wrestling or jujitsu for that matter. But wrestling especially, you don't put your hands on me. That's exactly what I want you to do. So you're just playing into my game, and that's like basically me knowing a sport that you don't know. So I'm gonna manhandle most people if they're anywhere near my size, unless they're way bigger, then there could be an issue. If you're anywhere near my size and you're just giving me a little pushing match and you don't know anything about wrestling, you're gonna get just thrown around. But anyways, yeah. So that's just me rambling. I just thought I'd come on here and start rambling. I'm not gonna be here much longer. So it is late. It's like a little after 11 p.m. Eastern time here. It's in Toronto, but it is a Friday night, so I guess I can't say it's late. But every day is the same day to me. Okay, because I'm a self-employed guy. I do my own schedule. If I make money if I do work, I don't make money if I don't, type thing, right? If I want to put food on the table, I got to get to work. I don't know what that means. That's how self-employed I am. I'm 100% self-employed. It's only if I don't do the work, there's nothing coming in. There's no income from anywhere else, right? It's 100% on my shoulders. That's real self-employment. I basically, everything you see, like even this shirt, I create this shirt. Like just all these videos I'm doing myself. Like the natural bodybuilding organization I run, I create that from scratch all by myself, right? I run all those shows. The Workout Warrior concept, I create the whole thing myself. Like this is real self-employment. Not saying it hasn't been tough since a few years back, the COVID thing, right? That put a big wrench in everything, but it's kind of made me change directions, or not directions, but just different ways of promoting myself, right? Because the live events were done for a couple of years there. It was like quite the kick in the butt, right? And then they still haven't come back to quite normal. But all these other things I have in my mind and visions, I think I can actually go past what I've ever done before, but it's just going to take time. And I got to pay the dues. And one of them is understanding how important it is for me to grow YouTube, because it's a big part of my plan. That's why I'm not giving up no matter what. And I'm going to learn the thing I talked about, how to figure out how to do live reaction videos, how to basically see my monitor while you also see me on video. I don't know how that works. Like gamers doing all that stuff. I'm figuring that shit out, because that's my next thing I'm going to work on. But right now I'm working on just getting on here live and talking a lot, putting up a lot of shorts, putting up a lot of like videos, and that's it. It's just consistency, and you improve video after video, live after live, short after short. You get better and better and better. So if you're anyone out there who wants to become a YouTuber, you just have to keep on grinding, right? And you're going to get better and better. Even if you think you suck on camera, keep talking. The more you talk, the better you get. Right, Riley? Okay, guys, so I'm going to jump off here. We almost made it to the 30-minute point, but if no one's on here, what's the real point, right? Even though I know people, like I said, they're going to see the videos later, because I do save all my live videos on my channel under live videos, replays on the playlist. So look for live video replays on the playlist. And you can watch any video you might have missed, or any videos. You just take a look at the title and the thumbnail. You get an idea. Thumbnail, not so much, but the title for sure, you get an idea what it's about. So anyways, if you're seeing this, either you're seeing it in my video section or you're actually seeing it live, subscribe, support the cause, give me a thumbs up to keep moving, keep pushing, and to keep working towards getting the monetization. It's going to happen. I got to put in my time. I got to pay the dues. Nothing happens overnight, and I got to keep on pushing, because even today, I was not feeling down by any means, but I was feeling a little bit like overwhelmed, like, oh my God, how am I going to, because I started looking at all the watch hours and stuff, like, how am I going to get these numbers? Oh my God. And then I just said, get off your ass. And I made that Wes Watson video, the real or fake video, which is right here. I got off my ass and I actually sat down and made that video, because I know it's something that people are watching. Like, people like these videos on Wes Watson, so I got off my ass. I actually taped the video. I did a live earlier today, and I did a live tonight. I wasn't even going to do the one tonight. Just said I'm getting on here and just start talking. I don't care who's on here. Because that's what you got to do. You just got to keep grinding no matter what. Don't let anything hold you back, especially yourself. Yourself is the one that's always going to hold you back. People can say whatever they want. It's how you react to what they say. If people say, oh, this ain't going to work, and you say, oh, yeah, you know what? Maybe it's not. Then you just you fell right into the trap. You want this shit to work, right? Yes, okay. So why the hell you let any of this negative influencers or influence, like, oh, YouTube, that's just too hard, or it's like winning the lottery, only 1 in a million make good money. Okay, then maybe I'm that fucking 1 in a million, and I'll never know if I fucking don't do shit. And I'll tell you, even if I don't get, I'm going to get monetized, but even if I didn't, I'm still building my brands. My brand isn't being a YouTuber. My brand is my companies, but the companies, the more I become a YouTuber, the bigger my brands are going to be by far. Because I've seen guys blow their shit up because they got a huge following on YouTube. And I see guys create businesses only because they have a good following on YouTube. It's like, so it works both ways. But already, no matter what, every day I come on here and shit, and I talk about stuff, and I get things going, and I'm grinding. It's always putting me forward in my business, because you see stuff about my bodybuilding shows, you see stuff about my fitness stuff. Either way, it's never a waste of time, guys. It's never a waste of time. Every time you're going towards your goals and your dreams, it's never a waste of time. All right, I'm out of here, guys. And until next time, we'll talk then.